Hidden Truth won, by the way, by a lot. Like, there was only 2 votes on YouTube, and they voted for Sensual Soul, and then everybody on Instagram voted for Hidden Truth. There was not 1 vote on Instagram for Sensual Soul. Okay. Oh, and then I have, so we'll get into free stuff here in a minute. I got Jericho, Veronica, Rebecca on the list. That tea looks gross. Sensual Soul is risky. That's probably exactly why so many people, everyone on Instagram voted for Hidden Truth. It is. I do like that deck though. I really do. But it'd be risky. It do, babe. I kind of like it though because you don't have to focus on anybody. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like whatever messages need to come out of that will find you. You know what I mean? Which is good because it can apply to any situation. You know what I mean? It could apply to an ex. It could apply to, you know, whoever you're currently involved with. It could apply to your twin. You know what I mean? Welcome in, you guys. Oh, I should probably sage. Hold on. Sorry guys, hold on 1 second. And it was just the OG Hidden Truth. Okay. Let's sage and shit, and then we'll get into this. We'll get into this free stuff, and then we'll get into paid readings. Again, I got Jericho, Veronica, Rebecca on the list so far. So we will see where this live takes us. I can only stage a little bit. There's nobody in over on YouTube. That is like not. That's very odd. Because usually it fucking shoots me out on FYP pages on YouTube immediately. I just hope notifications are going out. Oh my god. There's some sage for you guys. Yes, tap the screen, boo-boos. What's up, you guys? Hold on. Make sure that's by the air filter. Ugh. What was I saying? I don't fucking know. Oh, my schedule this week, by the way. So obviously I'm on here tonight. I'll be on Wednesday, and Friday I will not be on here because I'm going to be out of town. So just a little heads up. But I will be back. I'll be like on that Sunday. You know what I mean? What's up, you guys? We're going to get into free Hidden Truth Oracle. I'm just waiting for my fucking notifications to go out. So hang out. Hang out. Stab myself in the face with that. Okay. This it's OG Hidden Truth, by the way. We're going to get into free Hidden Truth Oracle. And so we'll do that for, I don't know, it depends how busy it gets in here, but we'll try to do it for like 30 minutes and then, you know what I mean? If it gets that busy in here. If not, we'll fucking do this for a little bit and get right into paid readings. Thank you for the likes, boos. Y'all got me up to 1,000. There we go. Boom. We're up at 1,000 now. Okay, you guys. Go ahead and, you guys know the drill. Go ahead and drop your name and focus on who you want the message from if you want a free Hidden Truth Oracle. And these messages can come from obviously anybody. Laura, you're the first name I see, so let's go ahead and get into it. Laura. Yeah, these messages can come from twin flame, soulmate, ex, whoever. So just focus on who you want the message from, booze. And that means you too, YouTube. Drop your names. Laura. I will shuffle all day. There we go. Oh, you speak to me through music. Period. Is it... Oh my god, how do you say that? Kiara? Is that how you say that? Kiara? I think that is how you say that. I wish I had treated you better. Claire. Claire. I wonder if anyone's gonna get multiples. Claire did. Oh, I knew exactly what I was doing. And you and I were too young. Is it Vlad's? Is that how you say that, boo? You got 2 of them too. Same one came out for you too. You and I were too young. And I don't react when people mention you. Vivian. That came out quick. I am not available. Well, guess it doesn't have to be that bad. Maybe they're emotionally unavailable. You know what I mean? Welcome in, you guys. If you're just coming in here, we're doing free Hidden Truth Oracle. So go ahead and drop your name and focus on who you want the message from. And then I got, just so you guys know, I got Jericho, Veronica, and Rebecca on the list. Paris. Let's get it, boo. Paris. What do we got? I left when I saw you with someone. I'm gonna get myself one. Wow. Welcome in, y'all. Come on in. Kathy. Kathy. I knew exactly what I was doing. That's the second time that one has come out tonight. Sorry, I know the ring light over on... What's up, Taylor? I know the ring light over on YouTube is ridiculous. What's up, you guys? That is pissing me off. It's like every time I breathe. You know what I mean? Hold on, let's try something. I'm just gonna try to bring it down a little and maybe that'll help. Welcome in, y'all. That. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. We're still doing free. I sent you Instagram song. Ooh, okay, period. Welcome in, you guys. That did not fucking help that. What was I saying? We're doing free Hidden Truth Oracle, by the way. Do you have the YouTube phone? I do not. No. But do you think that would stabilize it, or do you think that would make it worse? I do have the TikTok one plugged in though, because my phone, I knew my phone was like at 20%, and I'm like, let's just go ahead and fucking plug this in now. I know you shouldn't do that, but welcome in, you guys. We do it, yes. Drop your name for a free Hidden Truth Oracle. And hang out if you're on the paid reading list, by the way, because honestly, it's pretty slow in here right now, so we might get into the paid readings quick. Jericho, Veronica, Rebecca. Claire, let's get it, bitch. Claire. You got two of them again. That does not surprise me, and I feel like you've had this one before. I bury myself in work to forget you, and I love you unconditionally. I know for sure you've had that one, I think. Because it's, or I've been saying that on like, oh wait, I asked because the static sound, shit. Oh my god. No, does it sound like that for, shit. Is my audio shitty? Hold on. I might hop it on my iPad to hear it, because I want to hear what it's doing. Raymond. I left you before you could leave me. I'm gonna hop it on the YouTube right quick. I want to see what this sounds like. You're probably gonna hear me back, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna pull up the live here. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna pull up the live here. And I have to talk so I can hear this. And I have to talk so I can hear this. I wonder if it's my AC. Do you think it's the AC? Because my AC is blowing like directly at us. Shit, sorry, that was loud. I wonder if it is. I bet you it's the fucking AC. I bet you it is, because it's blowing right at us. And I can kind of hear it. But like, yeah, I think that's what, fuck, I'm wondering if that's what it is. I was thinking maybe it's because the speaker's so close to... Let me try that then. Where should I put this thing? I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna put the speaker over here and see, because maybe the speaker is too close to the, like, it's right underneath it, you know what I mean? We'll try that and see what that sounds like. Okay. Welcome in, you guys. We're still doing free shit, by the way. We're still doing free Hidden Truth Oracle. So if y'all want in on it, go ahead and drop your name and focus on who you want the message from. This one, everybody on Instagram voted for this, and then there was only 2 people who voted for Sensual Soul over on YouTube. So this one won for sure. This one won by a lot. We'll cut off. What the hell? But when I listen to the TikTok phone, that static sound isn't there. I wonder what the fuck. I guess this phone is old as shit though. Angelica, what's up, boo? Who is this? We both know I am not the one for you. I wonder who the fuck you were thinking of. Hold on, boo. What do we got? We need to let each other go. I had this one too. I'm just so curious. All the messages are very much like that. Where it's like, I'm not available. You and I were too young. I left you when I saw you with someone. What's Sunny? What's up, boo? Sunny. There we go. I got it. And this one too. This is not the first time I've seen this one tonight. I knew exactly what I was doing. And I hope that you can forgive me one day. Taylor. Damn, 2 of them. Claire had this one too. I bury myself in work to forget you. And I want you. Period. Exactly what I was doing. Claire, you had that one? That I knew exactly what I was doing? What's up, boos? How long have I been on here? Only 12 minutes? Is there anyone in here that's on the paid reading list right now? I got, just so you guys know, I got Jericho, Veronica, and Rebecca. If you guys are in here, please let me know, because I might get into it, like, now. Like, right in here. So I didn't like, especially with the song. Ugh. Maybe they're not in here. I thought I seen Jericho in here. Oh, no, Jericho is in here. She might be busy, though. What's up, boo-boos? I ate so much pasta. I'm like heavy breathing. My husband, oh my god, my husband's Italian, obviously, and so like, oh, he made, and I don't know if Alfredo's actually technically an Italian dish, but that's what he made. And then he made garlic bread, and I cannot be around pasta. Because once I start eating it, like typically, anytime I eat anything, I'm like, I just stop eating when I'm satiated, you know what I mean? Not when I'm like miserably full, I just like eat until I'm okay. But when I'm around pasta, I eat until I'm fucking miserable, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm just like, I'm heavy breathing, I can't think straight. If you guys are just hopping in here, we're doing free Hidden Truth Oracle, so if you want one, go ahead and drop your name. And focus on who you want the message from. And I will grab you one. And then if you're on the paid reading list, please fucking let me know, because we might just get into the paid readings like now. And I got Jericho, Veronica, and Rebecca on the paid reading list. Jericho, period. Jericho's at Jericho Hangout, boo, because I might get into your paid readings like now. Jericho. What do we got? Oh. I wish I could share my good news with you. What up, babies? Come on in. See, every time I talk, I like can't breathe. I probably should have asked. Hold on really quick, okay? I'm gonna text my husband and see if he can bring me some water. Hopefully he can. Thank you for putting that up there. Claire. Wait, have you seen people who buy a full dump their food? Oh, I have, yes. Oh, I wish I had a Diet Coke. Oh. Oh, wait, I have tea out there. Ooh, I got tea. I got tea. I just texted you again. I'm sorry. I'll take those two, though. I'll drink these two. I have a tea. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm about to slam that tea. Hold on, YouTube. I'm gonna hop in over here, okay? Here it comes. I'm heavy breathing right now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a compliment to my cooking.
Do I have another one of these in there?
Yeah, it's full.
Okay. Period. I have to stay off of TikTok because I don't want to ruin the Love Island finale for myself. You have to stay off of Reddit.
Yeah. Trust. Big trust.
Okay. Not everything. Fuck. Okay. Alright, hold on 1 second, y'all. You jam into my copyright-free music? Oh. Bam. Okay, hold on, you guys. That's what I do. Well, Taylor, you know that. I think we've talked about that before. I fucking do that all the time. I'm always skipping to the very end to see what happens. I do. I know. I do the same thing with books. I always read the last page first.
I do that.
Do you do that too? Paid readings. Link. This ring light is so far away from me. Link in bio. Okay, there we go. Bye. Okay. Do I have everything? Who's all in here on the paid reading list? I think Jericho might still be in here. I got Jericho, Veronica, and Rebecca. Jericho, I got you if you're in here. I got you for a question and a mini. Period. Hold on, Jericho. I gotta pull up your shit here right quick. Where was it? There it is. Do you want me to do the question first or the mini first, boo? We gonna do the motherfucking... We gonna get right into it. We haven't been in here that... We've only been in here less than 20 minutes. I'm okay with that. Like, I'm totally fine with that because I prefer to read tarot, obviously. Okay. Period. Jericho. Okay, hold on, boo. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold the fuck up. Get this shit out of my way. Get out of my way. Okay. Alright. Hold on, I gotta reread. What is this? What the fuck? There we go, okay. Okay. This should be August. Let's fucking get into it. Okay. Alright, Jericho, let's get it, bitch. Let's see. Ooh, I am so fucking curious about this too. I'm trying to remember what came out on Friday. I feel like there was no time frame with that, like the one that I did on Friday. Like, I'm trying to like rack my brain, be like, was there any time frame suggestions that came out in the future? But I don't think there was. Okay. Let's get it. Let's start with with 6. Let's go. Let's keep going. I like love the cards that came out. It's obviously it's just such good advice. But like I feel like you're like this though, you know what I mean? I always say that about Jericho. She often comes out as Virgo energy for me. And that's just like what that reminded me of, because I always say like Virgos are the air sign of the earth sign. Interesting. Couple more. One more. Here we go. I honestly do think it's August or September. It's coming across as Libra season. Damn. Interesting. Okay, let's fucking go through this. 8 of Swords is coming out on bottom of the deck in regards to this question, and just considering everything that obviously comes along with this, because it's way more than just like, oh, I'm gonna move. You know what I mean? Like, we know that like some shit's going down. You know what I mean? Where there's a relationship involved, shit like that. That 8 of Swords is coming out on bottom of the deck. It makes sense. I mean, like, we know 8 of Swords is probably you kind of talking yourself out of doing it, or doing it as soon, because 8 of Swords is so your mind keeping you trapped or comfortable where you're at, right? I love the advice that came out, because it's like, okay, Knight of Wands, King of Swords, 9 of Wands coming out as first 3. And I'm like, yeah, well, right, I feel like this is Jericho's energy anyway. I feel like she would be like this. Because, like, Knight of Wands is obviously, and it's so beautiful, because Knight of Wands is where you are wanting to take this leap of faith, right? It's where you have so much passion or so much drive to do this. That King of Swords, though, right? So, like, the Knight of Wands would be like, oh, she probably wants to do this fucking tomorrow, like, as soon as possible if she could. You know what I mean? The Knight of Swords, though, is slowing you down a bit, which I like, because the Knight of Swords is, like, you're thinking, like, yeah, of course you probably want to jump the gun and fucking do it. That Knight of Swords is slowing you down rationally, though, where you're like, okay, it's probably not the best. It's probably not the smartest fucking move to, like, do it tomorrow. But I'm going, like, you're coming at it very rationally, right? I love it. The 9 of Wands coming out there, this is, I feel like, kind of feeding off of that 8 of Swords, where it's like, I'm really excited to do it, but I'm really fucking scared to do it. 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands, Empress card coming out. 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands that's basically her walking through it scared. And right, it's her having courage walking through it fucking scared. That 10 of Cups is obviously what she's going after, which is back to emotional stability, right? Back to being happy again. That Ace of Wands coming out, that boom, she's going for it, right? And it's one where if you were to do this, it's full of Empress card, which is growth, fertility, right? Especially if you're wondering like how the finances are gonna look. I mean, that's regardless, right? Like, it's beautiful anyway, but like if you're curious about what the finances are gonna look like, Empress is a really good card for that, obviously. But I feel like all around it's an Empress move for you, where there's just so much abundance, so much happiness, so much growth, right? 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords, Magician card. Magician card is like, it's around Libra season. It is the end of August until I think like the middle of September. 3 of Swords and 9 of Swords coming out. That again, I feel like it's just kind of showing me more of that 9 of Wands shit, 8 of Swords stuff, where it is doing it afraid. And I feel like this is kind of mirroring to me probably what the relationship is going to look like, right? Where 3 of Swords can represent a separation. You know what I mean? And that 9 of Swords is coming out with it. It's not going to be fucking easy, obviously. It's painful, and it's not, you know, you're not like, oh my god, I'm so happy I'm single. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to go out there and just fucking do my thing. No, this is really you going through a fucking grieving process while doing this move, right? Yeah, just be mindful of that. It is. It's gonna be fucking hard. God, fuck, man, I hate breakups, dude. Jesus. It's just so much like, did I make the right decision? You know what I mean? Is this the right, am I doing the right thing? Your head might mind fuck you, girl. Like, when you make this move, you could be like in the new place thinking this, like, oh my god, I just want to run back. I made the wrong decision. You didn't, though. You didn't. It's your head playing tricks on you, if you do experience that. Yeah, damn. I like that, though. So I do think, like, August, September, end of August, maybe. Hold on. I think you, hold on. Ooh. I like that. I'm so surprised the judgment card didn't come out with that. Just with what you said, because that's kind of how you know, right? Like that, I always say that with judgment. You know you're making the fucking right decision when doors are opening like that, and then you kind of know that you're making the wrong decision if you, like, make the decision, like, there's just, like, roadblock after roadblock after roadblock, right? It's like, oh, yeah, God's probably trying to stop me from doing this. But if you, like, make that decision and then things just start opening up for you, it's like, damn, this is probably where I need to be. Hold on, dude. I gotta read what... Yeah. Okay. Ooh, good question with that. Good question. Let's get it. Hold on, I want to use this deck. That's a really good fucking question with that. Oh, am I thinking? I'm so sorry. That's Virgo season. Thank you, Claire. I was totally off with that. It's Virgo season, because that's August, September. I blame Mercury for this. Yeah, Libra season, September, October. Jesus. Virgo season. Oh, that makes sense as to why Empress came out with that shit, too. And I know Empress card is, like, it... In a lot of decks, it does represent Taurus season. But to me, just because of... I just feel like it's, like, harvesting, right? Like, that's always what I feel when I look at that card. I always correlate that to Virgo season. You know what I mean? Because obviously, like, I'm from Montana, and that's, like, a majority of what the fuck is happening here during that time, is that it's harvest season. You know what I mean? Anyway. Okay. Sorry, Jericho. Let's get into this, boo. You know the drill. We're gonna get a fuck into it. We're gonna pull current, past, future, subconscious outcome, and we're gonna see what the fuck. Let's get it, boo. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'm very curious about this. I feel like that first question is such a good one. I mean, all of them are. Love of Three of Wands coming out, obviously, as first card, right? Because I feel like when I was reading for you on Friday, the Three of Wands came out in the future position. And this is what you want to see. This is what you want to see in a fucking reading, right? Like, when you're reading for people consistently, you want to see, like, that future energy obviously come out in a current energy. Where it's like, period, okay, we're on the right track here. Ten of Cups again. Outcome. What do we got? I'd like to see that. Hold on, let me get clarifiers. Hold on, boo. Just one for that Three of Swords. Ooh, interesting. Well, yeah. I'm going to pull more for that future because I recognize that from your, I recognize this energy from that heartbreak reading. That's fucking crazy. I'm going to pull more for this future because I do believe that, see what I fucking told you? She appears like a Virgo to me every time. This future energy, I think, is trying to point at the relationship, and I'm almost certain that the Page of Swords and the Ten of Wands came out for you in that heartbreak reading that I was doing. So I just want to see if it's trying to hit on the same shit or if this is something different. So I'm going to come back to that. But anyway, period. Oh, do you love this? I fucking love this. Page of Pentacles, Hanged Man, Hermit card coming out on bottom of the deck. Obviously, the Hermit card energy that's coming out there, this absolutely can be pointing at Virgo season again, right? The Queen of Pentacles coming out on bottom of the deck. Well, obviously, this is often how she appears to me in readings, is very Pentacles type of energy, Virgo type of energy. This is overall energy for this reading, right? Where she's King of Pentacles, she is very focused, concerned about stability, security, the path that she's going down in terms of career or school. It's not a bad energy. You know what I mean? It's not. Like, Queen of Pentacles is a very sensible energy. This is someone who has very great business sense. That Hanged Man that's coming out with it, I'm not really mad about that either. Like, Hanged Man, it is this contemplation energy that you're in where you are kind of unsure maybe of how to execute this right now. But Hanged Man's a good thing, right? Because it's not, like, you're not being super fucking impulsive in this energy. You're in Hanged Man energy where you're like, I'm kind of taking a step back and I'm just trying to see that maybe the path will clear out a little bit and, like, I'll be able to just make a sound fucking decision. And I do believe you will. I do. Because Hanged Man energy is a pause and then we're moving forward after that, like after we get some enlightenment going on here. We're gonna hit on this. This, I'm really, I don't want to, like, sit too much on this past shit. The Three of Swords and the King of Wands in reverse is coming out there, and I honestly don't think that well, okay, let's talk about it if it is. I don't feel like this is you, but maybe I'm fucking wrong, right? If this is your energy coming out in the past position here, the King of Wands in reverse could be showing me, like, her trying to have such a tight grip or such a, I don't know, like, because King of Wands is like that, right? Like, they're very controlling energy when they come out in the reverse. And it's not like where you're like a leader, it's where you're just, like, I don't know, smothering the fuck out of something. You're manipulative, emotionally manipulative. You're wanting to just have control over the situation. That's why I don't think it's you, but I'm just saying, like, maybe I'm wrong, right? This could be 100% showing me your energy in the past where it's like 100, like, yeah, for sure. Like, I do feel like I have to have control over every single fucking aspect of my life. Three of Swords coming out with that. If this is you, this is obviously what this type of behavior is doing to you, right? Where it's throwing you into Three of Swords where it's not really hurting anybody but yourself. Now, if this is someone else's energy, which I think it is, because I feel like I see this energy come out in one question. This could be anybody, though. This could be ex, twin, you know what I mean? Anybody. This to me does show that there's been this King of Wands energy in her energy that has been trying to control her, trying to manipulate her, trying to get her to do what they want. You know what I mean? It's just fucking manipulative, you know? And so Three of Swords, it's coming out that it honestly kind of feels like, I don't want to take it that way, but it does kind of feel a little bit narcissistic, like, you know, or a little bit abusive, because that's just how King of Wands is in the reverse. It's just where this person has to oversee every fucking thing that's going on in your life, or it's where they just consistently have to have the upper hand in a situation. You know what I mean? And that's just their way of controlling it. That Three of Swords that's coming out, that is obviously showing me it's a separation from this energy. I'm not mad about it. It is painful, obviously, right? This is a huge driving force. Okay, to fucking move on from that, this past energy, whatever this is going on here in the past, it's driving force into you stepping into this Three of Wands, right? I like it. It's good. Three of Wands, Two of Wands in reverse. So let's fucking talk about this. Three of Wands is the momentum moving forward. It can represent moving. But this is huge momentum catapulting her into something different, a different path, right? That Two of Wands that's coming out in the reverse there, I feel like it kind of is just going more off of that one question that we were doing where this is second guessing that decision. Because Two of Wands in the upright is like, oh my God, you've like totally, your head's all in this, you're doing it. Two of Wands in the reverse can represent just second guessing or making that decision and backing out of it. And so this could be showing me too, like maybe you did make this decision in the past and you just didn't go through with it. And now it's showing me, it's like, here she is. She's here again where she has this opportunity to move or do this. Like, right, she was confronted with this in the past. She didn't do it. And now we're here again and we're trying to do something different, right? Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups coming out in the subconscious. I do love this. This is showing me where her emotions are at, especially with relationship, right? And it's beautiful. I don't have anything bad to fucking say about this. Like, that Queen of Cups in her subconscious is where she is kind of wanting to put herself first, where she is concerned about her own emotional well-being, right? And it's not selfish, it's fine, you know? It's where she's putting herself first, or where she's really honoring her emotions, her intuition, right? The Ten of Cups is coming out with that, is if she's, and we've seen this in that heartbreak reading too, I feel like this kind of shit came out, or something similar to it, where it's like, if she can live in alignment with this Queen of Cups, right, she is going to have this Ten of Cups as a result of that. That's what Queen of Cups strives for, right? And so deep down in her subconscious, she's like, I do want this idea of what I want a relationship to be, right? I fantasize about it a lot. I dream of it. I daydream about it. I think about it. I journal about it, right? That's Ten of Cups, is where you're visualizing what you want a relationship to look like. And it's just brewing in her subconscious right now, where it's like, yeah, she can have it, but she's really got to embody Queen of Cups energy, which I feel like you are, right? You're going to, at least. Now, I'll come back to this. Knight of Swords, Ace, I'm gonna fucking, you already know, bitch, I'm gonna go over on this reading. The Knight of Swords and the Ace of Wands coming out as, this is like advice or outcome energy, right? This might be showing me, ooh, hold on, because I feel like this is gonna hit on relationship. Lonely? No, I wouldn't say that. Peaceful? Yeah. Like, Hermit card energy, because that's ruling energy for this reading, right? Hermit card energy is a lot of isolating. However, that Hermit energy does not represent loneliness, right? What that Hermit's doing in that energy is he's healing self. It's very licking your wounds. And so it's like I'm healing self so I can come out of this isolation with a different vision, right? Or with a different outlook. I come out of that isolation a lot more enlightened, a hell of a lot more healed. I know myself better. I'm comfortable with myself. And so not lonely, but very Hermit card energy. You know what I mean? Where I don't think that's going to bother you, where it's like, yeah, I'm doing everything for me. I'm spending so much time with myself. I'm relearning myself, falling back in love with myself. Now, anyway, the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Wands. I want to pull some more for this too, because I do believe that this is kind of hitting on that third question that you wrote, right? Because the Ace of Wands is like, there you are. You took the offering that God gave you, right? And you're a Knight of Swords with it, where you're going head first right into it, but you're not coming into that like naive, or I'm trying to think of another word. I apologize, you guys. Mercury is really fucking me up. It's not like you're opening this door being fucking naive or making super impulsive decisions. A Knight of Swords energy still is someone who is extremely rational, but they're moving extremely fucking quickly. So I'm gonna pull more for this. I'm gonna pull more for this too. So fucking hang with me. Hold on. One more for that. What the hell? Oh, Ten of Pentacles, by the way. That one's really fucking good. Very good. I kind of want to pull one more for that, though, because I love that for finance, but I do want to see just something else. Wow. Very good. Damn, what excellent fucking cards for that. Ten of Pentacles. I'll come back to that. That Nine of Cups came out with it, which is just such a good fucking card in regards to that question, you know what I mean? Because we're trying to see what finances will look like, but also, like, right, am I going to be fulfilling my dreams, right? Nine of Cups is just so good with that. Anyway, this shit that's coming out for the relationship, I think this is going to take time. I'm seeing, so it's Ten of Wands, Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, Five of Pentacles coming out with it. Fuck, I kind of want to cook on that one a little more. I just want to verify it in my head. Let me do two more. Of course, a fucking High Priestess. One more. I have a feeling that this is... Damn, I knew it. Damn it. I think I was hitting on this in that heartbreak reading. Please fucking remind me if that Page of Swords and that Ten of Wands that was coming out, that's coming out here, and that was coming out in that reading. It just seemed like, this to me seems like, oh yeah, there's going to be communication between these two people when she does move, right? Ten of Wands energy is such a... On one hand, it can represent taking on a responsibility because of it, right? It's like, I do not mind taking on this burden. On the other hand, it can represent that the situation is extremely burdening. You know, where it's like a fucking cloud that's just hovering over me all the time. This communication with this person, right? So I do think there is going to be some communication with this person. Knight of Wands, it's coming out with that. And then you do see that it does become hot and cold, in and out. Intense and then pulling back. Five of Pentacles, and I feel like that's like the straw that breaks the camel's back right there, is because it's like there's no consistency, right? I don't know, I get it, you know what I mean? But there's no consistency, and boom, and I believe that that's probably you, where it's like, I'm Five of Pentacling it, I'm fucking leaving it, I have to. High Priestess double coming out with this. This could be too what your fucking intuition is telling you during this time, and why you do back out of the relationship, right? If you guys are still communicating and shit. Your intuition could be telling you, like, this, even though I moved, right? Even though we're still talking, even though we're still trying to heal this, I still feel like we are making a wrong decision. I feel like we are heading down a really toxic path, or this is turning fucking toxic, more toxic. I think this is current partner. This is current partner. It's turning pretty toxic, I think, and that I feel like that's you listening to your gut. Fuck, man, I was not expecting that to come out. Okay. The good thing, sorry, fuck, okay. I almost went double the time on this. The good thing, to hit on that last question, which I love, right? Is it going to move you closer to your financial goals? Fucking A, it is, right? 10 of Pentacles coming out, that's right. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles are probably the best cards to see with a question like that, where it's providing you that stability that Queen of Pentacles strives for, right? Where it's stability, security, it's long-term fucking stability, you know what I mean? It's where I'm not worried about my future here, you know? I know I'm good, I know I'm stable. Money, I'm not even worried about it. The moving you closer to your dreams, 100%, right? Like, the 9 of Cups that's coming out with that, it goes more off the, like, this kind of stuff, like Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups, Hermit card coming out there. This is 9 of Cups does represent wish fulfillment, right? It's like living my dream. The 9 of Cups, though, is that it's such a big attraction energy. I kind of feel like that card is like a mini star card, where there's just so much joy, stability that she has emotionally in this outcome, where it's like, I don't need anything, right? I'm totally taken care of, obviously financially, but also emotionally. That 9 of Cups is like, you're just drawing so much positivity into your life. And so I feel like that is absolutely, it's you attracting it in. It's definitely where it's finding you. I like it. Hold on a second. Oh, very good. The shit that's coming out on bottom of the deck. Wow. Yeah. Definitely happier and more fulfilled, that is for sure. Sorry, I know I went really long on that. I'm not mad. Okay, anyway, that was good. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I guess I have to say about that one, or like the of that reading is definitely just the shit that was coming out in the outcome with that relationship. That it's understandable that kind of shit is so hard to let go, and you are seeing that they're trying to make it work, but I'm proud of you. I mean, that is where someone is listening to their gut and they're like, no, this is heading towards devil. I can't fucking do this. You gotta have respect for people that act like that, where it's like, I'm not going to wait until I hit it. I'm just gonna listen to my fucking self, and I don't care. I don't care if I still question it. Yeah, I'm not like that. I'm always like, oh, I have a fucking intuitive feeling, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because I think I can prove myself wrong. Anyway. I want to be wrong, you know what I mean? It's very much gaslighting yourself if you're the type of person that does that. It's not good. It's a betrayal of self doing that kind of shit. Hold on, you guys. Azora, I got you, boo. Hold on. Sorry I wasn't fucking long on that. I got Veronica, Rebecca, Azora. Who's all in here, you guys? I should probably make sure I didn't miss anybody, huh? Okay. Who's all in here? Did everyone leave me? Azora, let's get it, bitch. Good timing, period. Okay. Hold on, boo. Do I want to use... No, I don't want to use that one. Let's do this one. Let me see. Bitch, let's get it. Ah! This deck is sick of my ass. Okay. I've been wearing it the fuck out. What is his... Oh, I can't remember what his sign is. There's 3 of Swords. Definitely thinking about you. I'm not... Just stop. And thinking about... Whoops. Thinking about... Oh, period. Rebecca, you are in here. Hang out, boo. I'm doing Azora's question right now. What was I saying? 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Sorry. Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands. I don't want to pull 3 more, but let me just get this shit out right now. Yeah, thinking of you for sure. And thinking about reaching out. However, the 7 of Swords is coming out with that. I kind of feel like this is him. Like, I'm surprised like a Page of Wands didn't come out, but it just feels like to me... Oh my god, holy cow. Anyway, the 7 of Swords to me kind of feels like there is some sneaking around your energy, right? And so a lot of times like a 7 of Swords to me is always someone who is hiding behind the scenes and keeping a fucking eye on you. And so there could be some of that going on if you're picking up what I'm putting down, like, you know what I mean? Probably stalking social shit like that, trying to see what you're up to, but not communicating. Boom, 7 of Wands, obviously, right? Where this person is holding back. It just feels like this person's lurking around in your energy, like watching you, keeping an eye on you, watching your stories or whatever the fuck, right? Like going on your Facebook, trying to see if there's anything going on there, your TikTok account, whatever, right? It just feels like it's sneaking around in your energy, but they're blocking themselves from experiencing anything feelings wise with you. That's Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands, though. That's why I kind of want to pull some more, because that could be showing me that this person, because they're lurking around in your energy, they start to feel impulsive because of it, right? Where it's like, I've been doing this for so long, it's like I'm feeling impulsive to like reach out to this person or something, right? Or do something different. So hold on. He's waiting. Damn, 3 of the 7 cards came out. He's over analyzing. That makes sense. He might. Hold on. I kind of want to see when that is. I wonder if that's come out before. I wonder if that's come out before. Has Virgo season come out before with him? Seven of Pentacles with the Two of Wands in reverse coming out is huge over analyzing a situation where, right, he's like lurking around, stopping himself from experiencing anything romantic with you. But so, I mean, to answer your question, fucking A, he's thinking about you, right? He's in a Three of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands in reverse, where yes, the thoughts that he's torn up about this, right? And Three of Swords is always due to someone who's not communicating, because they are coming up with their own conclusions. They're believing their own impulsive thoughts, or intrusive thoughts rather, and it's breaking their heart. And then you see when he's in that energy, he lurks around in your energy trying to see, oh, what I'm thinking, is that really what's going on? Probably not. And then that Seven of Pentacles is him stopping, fucking doing inventory, right? Is so Seven of Pentacles energy, where he just sits there and he thinks. The thing about a Seven of Pentacles though is like, it's good depending on, obviously, like majority of the time it is good, because it's someone who is trying to organize things, plan things out, because when they get into the Eight of Pentacles, that's when they really start to take action, right? The Two of Wands coming out with that though, it's like he's just going in a fucking hamster wheel over here in the Seven of Pentacles, where he's like thinking, planning. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna reach out. I do feel like he is though. That's why you see Three of Wands. It's like, regardless, yeah, he can go around in this fucking merry-go-round all he wants, but eventually a Three of Wands is gonna happen, where it's just momentum moving forward, right? It's like a mini Chariot card. And then bottom of the deck, Hermit card energy. I feel like it is August, September. I said that because I fucked up on that time frame earlier today, but Virgo season, I feel. Like, how long has it been? You know what I mean? Fuck. Hold up, boo-boos. Ugh. Perry. Rebecca, are you in here, boo? Damn. Oh. Where are you? Rebecca, are you still in here? Or Veronica? Oh, I didn't even know I had my timer on. Oops. This is the best tea I've ever had in my life, just so you know. It is so potent. It's so good. It's so fucking good. If you like unsweetened tea, get this shit. My prediction... I so wanted to say, like, tell me if I'm right, but, like, you don't have to tell me. My prediction for Love Island, by the way, I have not watched it yet, so don't ruin it for me. My prediction is Amaya and Brian are first place, and Nicolandria second, which I'm totally okay with that. If that's it, because I don't give a shit if Nicolandria don't win. The only thing I wanted was for them to be together. You know what I mean? I just wanted them to wake up to the fucking fact that love's right in their face. I've been, by the way, I'm a Nicolandria Hive member, if you haven't, if you didn't know that. I've been on the Nicolandria train since day one, you know what I mean? You haven't watched the current season at all? I don't really think you're missing much. Because a lot of people have said that it's one of the worst seasons. And honestly, from watching season 6 and season 5, I agree. Because I feel like there was just so much more. Ooh, season 6 was so good, you guys. I just finished it last night. Season 6 was fucking poppin'. Season 5 is really good. I started that one, and I feel like it's so just, I don't know, like, fun. and carefree, and you could just really tell the people on there had a lot of fun. And I can't remember what his name is. He's the Dairy Queen manager. I really like him. Oh, he's such a sweetheart. Oh my goodness. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? What's his name? I think it starts with a B. I can't remember. That's the one I want to start on, Claire. I want to start on the UK one. UK season 1 is good fun. I can't think of. Veronica and Rebecca, are you guys in here? I thought Rebecca would. Apparently a lot of Islanders. Yeah. Me and my husband have been talking about that. Because I know, like, they said, like, Ace and Shelley said that they knew each other. But I think, like, I heard Nick and Jeremiah may have known each other. Ace and Pepe. Or maybe I'm thinking of someone else. They knew each other. It's all influencers, you know what I mean? That's why I feel like they really shit the bed on it. Rebecca, there you are, boo. Let's get it. Okay. Rebecca, I got your question pulled up, by the way. Hold on. Good question. Hold on. Really? Right. Hold on. Okay. Rebecca, you know the drill. There you are. It is a bit of hesitating. Yeah, I feel like it is a little bit of hesitating or keeping your cards close to your chest. Hold on, I want to do one more. Hold on. I don't think she's gonna stop. You know what I mean? I just don't. Like, okay, I actually want to start with her energy because it's King of Cups, which, like, that's fine. She does appear as, like, King of Swords towards me a lot, but I think she's a Libra, but that's how she appears to me all the time. I want to read her energy as masculine energy, right? And so her shit's coming out as King of Cups, 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands. So, and then we'll get to yours, but she is very much in her emotions, or more easily swayed by those, right? Which is not a bad thing, right? This is just someone who is connecting more with their emotions or intuition right now. The 10 of Cups is coming out with that. Again, that's what the King of Cups strives for, is a 10 of Cups situation. I'm kind of want to pull one more, to be honest with you, because I'm like, this to me kind of, I'm just feeling like she's kind of lying, where she's like, oh, we're not meant to be. Then why do I see your energy keep, like, you're not going to leave her alone? You know what I mean? So I don't know where this is coming from. I just want to kind of pull a couple more and see. I don't know, just like what comes out of that. Anyway, your energy is very much, because Queen of Wands coming out, obviously that's you. Moon card, 9 of Wands coming out with it, where you are in a lot of confusion and uncertainty of what the outcome of this situation is going to be. The Moon card could also represent you're kind of keeping things secret, right? Which is not a bad thing. The 9 of Wands coming out with that, though, I'm like, ooh, it's kind of like, I don't know, it just feels so keeping your cards close to your chest type. Where it's not like don't ever talk to her, you know what I mean? But if she like reaches out, yeah. Like, you know, hold on, I just want to get one more. Like, yeah. Okay. 7 of Cups in reverse, but I'll take it. You know what I mean? Because it makes sense. I was just curious if, like, I don't know, like a 7 of Swords would have come out with that. It did not, though. I think you're going to see this situation take a turn sometime during Virgo season, which is fine. Like, I can wait, you know what I mean? But that 7 of Cups in the reverse, I'm just trying to pull some more for her. She's... 7s are always like a pause energy, right? Where she is pausing a little bit before she takes some action. But she's very worried that she's going to... I don't know, that she's going to make a wrong decision, you're going to make a wrong decision, you guys are going to do something wrong, whatever, right? I don't know, it just seems so, I don't know, I'm kind of like, I'm lying to myself and then I'm lying to you, you know what I mean? Like, oh, there's nothing here. Okay. Anyway. I just feel like she's gaslighting herself. That's so what that feels like to me. Anyway, to answer your fucking question, I feel like it's kind of leave it to her, but when she does reach out, I mean, have fun with it. You know what I mean? But keeping your cards close to your chest, very much. Fuck. My internet is wigging out. Am I okay? I just got a little notification on that phone. Mercury is just fucking... Oh, okay, it's good. Okay, fucking gosh. It's always something. Who's all in here, booze? Rebecca, I'm not mad about that. You know what I mean? Bitch! There we go. Sorry. If Veronica's not in here, Claire and Taylor, I can do some questions for you. If you got a question. You know what I mean? If y'all got a question, send it over. Cause I don't know. I didn't see Veronica hop in here. But I could be wrong. Let's knock that over. Oh, period. Claire, hold on, boo. Ooh! Oh, here we go. Ooh, good question. Hold on. Oh, that's funny. I've noticed that in the US version, they speak in like food terms. So there must be something contract where they can't talk about it. Because I've noticed that with season 6 too. I'm like, oh, they're talking, I think they said like restaurant terms in season 6. And then I kind of noticed that in season 7 too. Okay. Claire, hold it, boo. Let's see. I always get the feeling, and I'm wondering if that's true. Claire, you obviously know him. I always get the feeling that he's closer to his mom, you know? There just seems like, I don't know, this is just my interpretation. I just kind of feel like when I read for his energy, there seems to be a bit of a disconnect between him and his dad. Okay, anyway, let me fucking pull this. Hold on. Yes, they do. We're all adults watching. Aww. Damn. Ooh, do you know when her birthday is? Wow. I think that's her. That Queen of Pentacles. I wonder if she's Earth sign. She senses that something's wrong. And she tries to open up the conversation. What she's seeing is that he's in a 5 of Cups and a 4 of Cups, right? Which, I mean, I'm not really mad about, like, and you'll know why when I explain this. Obviously, 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, she notices that he's really down, you know what I mean? She notices that he's heartbroken in a sense, right? Where he's feeling down, he's feeling discontent, he's feeling like there's no movement in his love life, right? She feels like maybe always heartbroken, he lost someone. Four of Cups though, too, and that's Four of Cups too, but she could also notice that, like, you haven't been opening up to anybody. You haven't been dating anybody. Your love life is very non-existent, you know what I mean? Which that's why I'm like, oh, that's not really a bad thing, you know what I mean? But she does sense that something's off with him emotionally, right? And she tries to open up the conversation. This to me is indirectly, like, so she probably doesn't know your name. It might slip here and there, but I think for the most part he talks about this very, like, what's an example of this? Like, I don't know, this is just a fucking example, right? Where she's like, what's wrong? Like, I just noticed that you're kind of, I don't know, down, moping around, like, sad. Is there something going on? You know, like, is there, I don't know, I just feel like you're really down lately. And then he's probably like, yeah, I am. You know, I've been thinking about this situation that I was in like a year ago. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking about her a lot. And she's like, oh, you know, like, well, like, what happened? And he kind of like talks about it like roundabout, but not like directly, not directly. There's mystery around this. It's just mystery. But there is communication that he's doing with her about it, for sure. And I don't know, I kind of want to get some, hold on, I kind of want to see, like, I don't know, maybe what that looks like if she's saying anything to him, giving him any advice or what. Yeah, she does. Interesting. Damn. The advice that she would be giving him, which is really good, which is hilarious because it feeds into his judgment, right? Wow. It feeds into his judgment where it's like, it racks something within his memory that, you know what I mean? Where it's like, High Priestess came out twice on bottom of the deck with this, by the way. She says something where it's like, Claire used to say that, or like, oh, like, whatever, I don't know, it's something like that, where it's like, it's judgment in nature, right, where it's very, like, synchronicity, like, very, like, oh my god, like, that's weird, like, that's what, you know, that's what Claire and I used to talk about all the time, or she used to say that, or whatever, right? Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords, I don't think he's taking her advice, though, because I think that she's probably, if you want a way out of this, or if you want, like, right, you're just going in circles, you're going in this fucking cycle, in this Five of Cups and this Four of Cups. If you want out of it, do this, you know? And he's over here where he's seven of Cups, Eight of Swords, where he's not doing it. He's over here and it's still, he doesn't know how to fucking go about it. He's still just going around and around in this heartbroken energy. Eight of Swords, obviously, that's his hang up. That's his hang up towards taking any action, is this self-defeating type of fucking self-talk. So anyway, good for her. I mean, this probably has been happening for a minute. But I think she gives him some pretty sound advice. Like, if you're, this to me would be like, oh, if you're still thinking about it, then you need to do something about it because you're always going to feel like this. You know, that would probably be something that she would say to him. Or like, why don't you just reach out? Like, you know what I mean? You don't know unless you do it. Why don't you just say something? Yeah. I honest to God think it is still July. I really do. Because that Sun card came out underneath that. Four of Wands. Again, man, that Taurus season is up on his ass, dude. Every time I read for him. Oh, wait. Just because today came up. Ooh, wait, hold on. Fucking... Stop! There we go. Son of a bitch! Okay. Wait, about Oh. Okay, sounds good, Taylor. Veronica, if you're in here, boo, please let me know. I got you on the list, boo. I should probably double check and make sure I didn't miss anybody. I'm still burping up Alfredo. It's not a good time. Aww. That's so sweet. You know what I mean? That makes sense if that's like his culture. Aww. Sorry, I was getting notifications. No, what you wrote on there, if that, oh wait, there's Veronica. If, about like the Korean mom, if that's his culture, like that, what we read would make so much sense. How she's like totally in tune with his emotions. Veronica, what's up, boo? Let's get in your reading, bitch. Hold on, I gotta see what you're... Veronica, I don't know if I used... I don't think I did. I have a new deck. I don't know if I used... I must be thinking of Gabriella or Elena. I have a new deck I want to use on you, boo. Ugh. Let me message you. Okay, period. Period. Let me get this shit ready. Listen, Taylor, we love context, okay? I do. I do love context. Especially when I'm done, like, reading for the question and I'm able to go back and look at the context. I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense, that makes sense. Oh, hold on, I'm going to show you guys this new deck, by the way. This is the new deck I got. What is it called? Tangled Love. I got it on Amazon Prime Day. I only got that deck, I think, for like $10. And then I have another tarot deck that's a Y spell. It kind of looks like my colored one, but it's very Rider-Waite, I think. But I should have that tomorrow. I'll show you guys. I didn't do an unboxing with this one. I was too excited for it. I was too excited. Oh. Hold on, bro. Ooh. Wow. Well, let's get it, bitch. Okay, you know the drill. Hold on. Ugh. Fuck. I went in at the gym today, y'all. Okay. Veronica, you know the drill. I'm gonna... Okay. Let me see current between these two. I might pull a couple for this oracle. Controversy. Where's he at? Doesn't surprise me. Sorry, let me see outcome. I'm gonna get a couple. Hold on. Jeez. Controversy. So let me see one more for that. Interesting. Makes sense. One more for you. One more for him. Jesus Christ, dude. Outcome. Wow! I'm really Jesus! That outcome kind of shocked me a little bit. Okay. I'm not mad. Okay. Let's get into it. Toxic environment is coming out on bottom of the deck. This... It's not like, oh my god, this is a toxic environment for everybody. No. Like, this card represents there's some... It is very devil in nature, because it's like someone is... They're reacting to things low vibrationally, right? Like, they're reacting to things like they would, you know, fucking 10 years ago or whatever. It's... That, too, though, it can represent someone getting bad advice. And so... I'm just curious, like, maybe this is you, maybe this is him, right? It might be him, though, but that to me would be like, oh, you're surrounding yourself with people that are kind of condoning your shit, or they don't question it, or they don't challenge you, they don't, like, you know what I mean? Where they just tell you what you want to hear instead of what you need to fucking hear. So, it very much, there could be a situation going on with you, him, both of you, something like that, right? Now, controversy and planning is coming out as your guys' current energy. The controversy, that to me is so, it's like things that are hidden, right? Things that will eventually come to light. And the planning energy that's coming out there, it does represent that there's text call communication, right? And there's some hesitation on both ends. So I just think right there that the communication is, it's kind of on hold, or like you guys are pausing big time before you communicate with the other person. I don't really think that, I just think there's going to be some communication, okay? But it's going to be like that, where it's like, you get a text, you sit on it for like 2 days, and then you message him back. He does the same thing, you know what I mean? It's like that level of fucking hesitation, but they're still communicating. Now, guilt and heart repair is coming out on your side. It's very 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups, Hermit, almost. Like, that guilt card coming out, it's just feeling so ashamed, or feeling so, I don't know, just like you're taking this out on yourself. 8 of Swords shit, too, where, that would be that. Where taking it out on yourself, thinking you're the fucking problem. That heart repair coming out there, it's you obviously repairing your heart, right? And I understand why you are in so much fucking pain, because of the amount of trust that you guys probably built in this connection. Where it's like, we had such a level of trust that this is such a fucking betrayal. Like, him just not him ending it, him not being completely upfront and honest with me when I know that there's something deeper or something different going on here. Stubborn and cold shoulders coming out on his side. Stubborn, obviously very self-explanatory. It represents, well, obviously someone who's stubborn, but it's someone who is extremely guarded. Someone who is not budging. And it's not like, oh my god, she's so manipulative, like she's trying to change him. No, it's like where someone is so, it's like a king in reverse type of shit, right? Where they can't compromise. They can't see something from someone else's point of view. They're so tunnel vision on their own shit. They can't have empathy for anybody. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just that type of fucking stubborn. The cold shoulder that's coming out with it, obviously it represents a breakup. You know what I mean? And that to me is like, well, yeah, it's a breakup. I think this is what he's doing in this breakup, though, is that he's trying to distract himself, where I think he's just overly fucking busy. Or like 8 of Pentacles. This to me would be like a King in reverse, maybe a King of Cups in reverse, and like an 8 of Pentacles, where he's not even looking at this right now. He's not reflecting on this appropriately. He's running from his emotions. It's gonna catch up to him, I feel. Anyway, we'll get into tarot, obviously. Their hurting and conflict resolution is coming out as your guys' outcome, which I'm like, what? Their hurting card, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Both of these people are feeling rejected. Both of these people are in fucking heartbreak over this, right? The conflict resolution, I'm like, what? Like, just seeing what came out, I'm like, damn, these two people feeling this breakup, right? The conflict resolution represents making amends. And I mean, like, resolving conflict, right? So I'm like, oh, compromising is also the first fucking word on that. So, and it represents a positive outcome. I'm curious, because I don't know if this is, like, resolving this and getting back together. It literally could just be showing me that these two people make amends and they go their separate way, right? But let's get into it. Let me see current energy. What do we got? Judgment. Damn. Where you at? Page of Pentacles. Where's he at? Pretty depleted in your energy. Big time. Boy, that took the wind out of your fucking sails. King of Swords in the reverse. I'll take it. I would have guessed the King of Cups in reverse, but I knew it was a fucking King in reverse. I fucking knew it. Okay, let me see outcome. Just one. God, I'm gonna go over on this reading, Veronica. I'm sorry. Every time. One more. Sun! Okay, period. That's good for that conflict resolution. Let me get one more, okay? Because I just want to see, specifically just these major arcana clarifiers. Judgment, what do we got? Judgment, Queen of Pentacles. There you are. Sorry, I gotta turn that down. That Judgment card that's coming out, it represents doors that, like, doors that God opens, right? And I'll give it to you. I mean, you're the card that's coming out with that, where I feel like you were the one that recognizes that. You're the one that's probably more connected with God. You're the one that, like, you notice when something is for you. You notice when God's really on your side. You notice when, right, when God's, like, pointing you in the direction. And that's probably why you are in so much just fucking pain over here, because you're like, I just thought I was doing the right thing. Like, I thought I was seeing this clearly. I thought that I just thought I was doing the right fucking thing, like what God wanted me to do. And you're over here, sorry, I was just looking at you're over here in Page of Swords and the Seven of Wands coming out on your side, where it's just the wind that has been taken out of your fucking sail, right? Every time you see that, like, a page come out, it's just a depletion of fucking energy. I'm gonna go over. Where you do probably still see this relationship going somewhere, that's Page of Pentacles, right? But that Seven of Wands is so, it's someone that's got a fucking backbone, you know what I mean? So it's like, even though that I do kind of still see that this relationship would be repaired, or that there is a direction that this relationship can go in, that Seven of Wands is where I'm really taking a stance. Like, that's where you would not allow someone to fucking treat you like this, basically, is what that is. King of Swords in the reverse and Four of Swords. Okay, anyway, the King of Swords in reverse doesn't surprise me at all. Jeez. That King of Swords in reverse doesn't surprise me. We knew that he was going to come out as a king in reverse somehow. The King in reverse, or King of Swords in reverse, rather, it is someone who, a lot of times that energy will appear as a narcissist to me. Not saying he's a narcissist, but he could have some narcissistic motherfucking tendencies here, where it's so cold. It's so, like, you probably have never seen this side from him before, where it's like, how could you be so fucking heartless? You know what I mean? How could you be so, like, oh my God, have you been like this the entire time, where you don't give a fuck about anybody? Like, it's that level of disgust that you probably have with him. Because that's how King of Swords is in the reverse. They are fucking heartless, right? They don't give a shit about emotions. They are like, it's my fucking world and you just live in it. You know what I mean? The Four of Swords that's coming out with it, I'm sure it's very comfortable for him right now. I'm sure he's very much, you know what I mean? Because he's living in his own fucking world. This is him, where, like, he's just in his head all the time. He's just always in his head. Nobody can get through to him. Nobody can tell him different. He won't listen to you anyway. He thinks he fucking knows everything. And he's a Four of Swords because of it, right? He's totally by himself. It's like, I'm totally by myself, living in my own fucking world, and I'm totally alone. I'm totally alone. Sun card, moon card coming out. Jesus. Sun card, moon card coming out as outcome. I feel like it's so beautiful. I love that. I love it when that shit comes out because moon card represents things that are hidden. You know what I mean? Things that, right? And we were kind of seeing that like in the current where there is some communication. There's a lot of hesitation, but there's things still being hidden. You know what I mean? We're not being like completely upfront fucking outright. Obviously he's not because he's in the reverse, but we're not just like laying it all out, you know? The moon card, sun card is so that because moon card represents things that are, we can't see clearly, things that you know what I mean? There's so much fucking confusion. The sun card coming out that is just illuminating everything in sun, right? Where it's like, I'm seeing everything clearly. And yeah, I mean, it just makes sense for both of these people. It just looks a little different. Because like your clarity that comes is different than his. Like his clarity that comes is like, I am ridiculous. I am so fucking cold. Like I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm acting like this. I kind of want one more. I just want to see what direction that's going. What are they going to do with that then? That is solely up to you. Wow. He's coming back in. Holy shit. He is gonna there's gonna be communication, bitch. There is. And it's 3 of Pentacles in nature, which makes sense because that's conflict resolution. 3 of Pentacles is it's like wanting to come together as a team and work on what you have, right? However, it's on her. Like, it's on her if she wants it, which good. But the tarot deck doesn't even know what you're gonna do. Because the High Priestess is coming out with it. Queen of Swords is like, yeah, she's matching him, right? And I imagine that he would probably come out as a King of Swords right there too, just with a different clarifier. But you guys are really matching each other's energy in that outcome. But it just so looks like the ball is in her court, and High Priestess is like, we have no clue what the fuck she's gonna do with it. Because it's things that are beyond the veil. I'll give it to you though, like Queen of Swords is obviously someone who is very rational, high standards, very intellectual. They don't, like, right, emotions are a thing to them, but it's not like their first priority, right? It's like, I'm able to control my emotions. This is someone who's got it going on rationally, but they're also listening to their intuition in that outcome. So I'm actually very fucking curious what you're gonna do. But anyway, I don't blame you. I just don't. I don't fucking blame you why we come out like that. Oh, shut up. I just read that mess. Yeah, Jesus. I gotta get message cards. Hold on. Sorry, God damn. Shut up. You know what I mean? Oh, shut the fuck up. Just stop. I hope I turn him on his fucking For You page. You know what I mean? Shut up. What are you talking about? What? Like, hold on a second. What do I want to get? I kind of want to do dark confessions a little bit. Back to the streets. Shut the fuck up. How old are you? You know what I mean? Stop it. Stop. Stop. It's so unbecoming of you. You know what I mean? Like, you're too old to be doing this. Just stop it. Stop. Okay. Hold on. Jesus. Oh, God. This is so King of Swords coded, this card. I'm gonna... Stop. Stop. This card is so King of Swords in reverse right here. My focus... You know how I was saying it's his fucking world and everyone's just living in it? My focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. Rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish. Okay, now we're starting to get honest. Can I get one more? Just one more. What do we got? Wow. I have lost faith and cannot see a future with you anymore. I know that you may not feel the same for me as I feel for you. Should I? I kind of want to do, I know that this isn't a twin flame reading, but I kind of want to do this one. Hold on. I want to see more specifically that outcome and what his intentions are. Life feels empty without you by my side. You were my everything. I pushed you away. I'm trying to bury my love for you because I can't be with you right now. I've ruined our relationship. I pushed you away because I was scared to commit to a real relationship. I want to show you who I really am. I'm ready to bring down my walls and share my true feelings. That, sorry, I went fucking double the time on that. That I do believe for him in that outcome. I do believe that's exactly how the fuck he's gonna come in. I just, anyway, girl, we gonna see what you gonna do, you know what I mean? Good, good, good. Because he does owe some amends, you know what I mean? Absolutely, he owes a fucking explanation. I'm so surprised judgment, or justice didn't come out. This, I'm gonna say July or August. I kind of want to say August, though. Yeah. Well, there's definitely going to be communication going on between now and then. I'm going to say August for maybe this. Like, where you're making the decision on how to go forward or where to go forward with this. Anyway, damn. Show him his world we're actually living in. Oh my gosh. Stop. That is a really good oracle though, this new one. I do like it. That was a good reading. I mean, holy shit. Okay, sorry it was a fucking long on that one. We needed to know. Okay. I think that's all I got on the list. Hold on 1 second though, I need to double check. And Taylor, I think you might have gotten your stuff sent to me, right? Hold up, boo-boos. Excuse me. I think so. Hold on. My life is wild. You're welcome, boo. Okay, hold on. Taylor, hold up, boo. I gotta read what you wrote me. Wait, what? Oh, shit. I was like, where did the message go? Hold on. That's the best tea. Okay. Ooh. What the? Oh, yeah, huh? Jesus, hold on. Oops, shit. Hmm. Hold on, what is that? Wait, when was this? This is one from today. Ooh, okay, hold on. Do I want to use this deck? I'll use this deck. I'm gonna use this. Taylor, are you in here, boo? I'm gonna start pulling. Okay, period. Hold up, boo. Let's just get it, okay. World card. Yeah, that makes sense. That Hanged Man that came out. The World card, 5 of Cups, Hanged Man, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, King of Cups. Do I kind of want to pull... I bet you that King of Cups is probably him, and I think he's Scorpio. Isn't he? What is his sign? Or is he Capricorn? I don't know why he's coming out like a King of Cups. I don't know why I said Scorpio. Maybe Scorpio Moon or something. What the fuck is he? What's his sign? He's a Capricorn. Oh, he's Scorpio Moon. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I kind of want to pull... Let me read this. I kind of want to pull 3 more, though. But the World card, 5 of Cups, Hanged Man, I feel like... And like 10 of Pentacles, I'll reel in there. Those first 3 cards that are coming out, because World card just represents like this, a few different things. It's like this sense of belonging, the sense of community, the sense of completion, right? I mean, that is what World card represents, is that you have successfully learned a lesson, you've successfully executed this lesson, right? 5 of Cups coming out with that, pretty fucking painful, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, for him, but I really feel like that 5 of Cups is your energy, where, because the Hanged Man coming out with it, and I believe that we've pulled that before too, like in regards to just you reaching out, right? That Hanged Man is like this pause that happened, and I understand, because Hanged Man, it's for a reason, right? Like Hanged Man pauses because they don't know which direction to really go with it. They're kind of waiting until they can get some clarity. They're waiting until they can see the situation a bit differently, right? So I get it. The 5 of Cups coming out with that, it's like during that time, or even now, but I would say like during that Hanged Man time, it probably was 5 of Cups, where it's like I'm reflecting on all of this shit. I'm reflecting on our past tremendously. I'm reflecting on just like everything that we've been through. It's fucking painful, right? The the 10 of Pentacles coming out with that, it's like there is a reason that you were drawn to do this. There's a, like, right, and there you're kind of seeing like the bigger picture, where it does feed into his 10 of Pentacles. That 10 of Pentacles is like more than, you know, like, I don't know, like commitment or whatever, right? Like 10 of Pentacles represents someone's legacy. And so just, you know what I mean? Like the shit that we're talking about. Yeah, like, do you really want that to be a part of your history? Do you want this to be a part of your energy? Do you want this to, you know what I mean? Like that's what legacy is. Of course it's things in the material, but it's like the things that I'm holding, like the things that my energy's holding on to. That too, so it kind of looks like to me, it got him before, or it got to them rather, before, or maybe even him, before there was like really any action taken on it, right? Like that Two of Swords coming out, that it's like, well, he was hesitating too, right? Where he's kind of in this limbo area with doing some shit, you know what I mean? And it kind of just stopped it before it got worse, stopped it before anything happened. Hold on, I want to get 3 more. So, to answer your question, it just kind of feels like, yeah, Ten of Pentacles makes sense, where it's like, anyway, it just makes sense into more than just the legacy part of that. I can guarantee that his family is something that's probably very close to him, very close to his heart, right? Something that he really holds in high esteem. And so it's like now that, and it's like, right, this is like higher team, where it's like now that they know, like that's what gets to him the most. Now that they know, that hits closer to home for him. So, especially with his dad for some reason. That makes sense though. You know what I mean? I get that. I get that. Where it's like you're wanting to make your, I don't know, you're wanting to, you don't want your dad to be disappointed in you or in your actions. Interesting. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Can I see more for her, though? Judgment. I just wanted to see if that card would come out. Jesus. Lovers. What's up, booze? Oh, hold on. Oh, I got you. And Sun. I like how I want clarifiers for like the first week, because I kind of do feel like that's your energy. Judgment, Lover, Sun. So yeah, so period. Olga, I got you, boo. Or Abby, I got you. Jesus. Judgment, we know, right, is like listening to that, listening to your higher calling, listening to what God is calling you to do. Lover's card, yeah, like of course you had a choice, you know what I mean? That is what Lover's card represents, where it's like you're at a crossroads. You can, either way you would have been supported, you know what I mean? And like, right, either way you would have been fucking supported, whether you said something, whether you didn't, whatever the fucking choices were. It's like you would have been supported regardless. Lover's card is also soul contract, right? We know that. And then Sun card coming out with it is like, yeah, this is, I know it sucks, but it's like, this is a part of it. You know what I mean? Like, this is a part of the contract. This is a part of the contract. And it does not surprise me either. Because oftentimes that's in my experience. I could be totally biased because I've been through this before. Not this, but like, you know, where I just really feel like feminines are so, they have such a mirroring effect on their masculine, where it's just really shows them their blind spots. And that's Lovers. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of Lovers. It's why they're like that in that card, right? It's like, you can't hide anything from me. I know everything about you. You know everything about me. So, yeah, period. So, I mean, you did what you did what you were supposed to do. Wait. Did it? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Fucking A. Yeah, such a Judgment, Lover, Sun, Jesus. I'm so glad I pulled those clarifiers for you. That was attention. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I totally believe that. Mm-hmm. They think they hate it. My little light went out. They think they hate it until they have to live without it, right? It's just probably so empty. Not being able to have anybody that's like that. I imagine it would, babe. Abby, are you in here, boo? Hold on 1 second. That Alfredo. Or Olga. Boo, if you in here, drop your questions. Oh, hopefully she's still in here. That was gross. Oh. Where's she at? Hold up. Where's you at, boo-boo? Oh, shit. Oh, maybe she did. Maybe she hopped out. I thought I seen her in here. I'll wait a couple minutes. Wait, is that? It's me 1 of 1. Absolutely. Period. That's on my soul. Period. Holy shit, there's a lot of people on live tonight. Holy cow. Abby, if you in here, boo, please let me know. Because I got you on the list. Oh, period. Go ahead and drop your questions, boo. Or you can DM them to me too. Ooh, period. Let's get it, boo. Should I just use this deck? Let's use this deck. Let's get it. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? Let's get 6. Could be something career-wise that he is going through, but not in a bad way. What is that? Interesting. Fool, 10 of Wands, High Priestess, 8 of Swords, Sun, Justice. The Fool card and 10 of Wands came out together, and let's look at that a couple different ways, because it can be like career related, right? Where and it's not bad, like where he's taken a different direction with career, and it's given him this 10 of Wands shit, right? Where he's going in a different direction, and it's giving him a different, I don't know, plethora of responsibilities, but one that he enjoys, one that he wants, one that he's willing to take on. That could be career. That could just, fuck, I'm kind of feeling like that's more career though. And then I feel like that is career. I really do. And then when, like, High Priestess, 8 of Swords, Sun, Justice, I do feel like these all kind of run into one another. Like, yeah, career's probably going great for him. This to me is like, oh, he probably got a promotion, totally changed, like, job, like his job direction or whatever, but he's in a 10 of Wands where it's like, he's good. He loves it. Like, he likes the responsibility. He likes the newness of it, right? The High Priestess knows that, like, there is something deeper that's going on with him that he might not be addressing head on. That 8 of Swords coming out with it. This, because High Priestess is things that he is keeping hidden, things that he's keeping to himself, that he's keeping secret. 8 of Swords is that it's tearing him the fuck up, right? The Sun and the Justice card that's coming out is like he can kind of like run away from whatever the fuck this is, but this to me is like there's gonna be a fucking judgment day, right? Where God, like, he's over here, oh, I don't know, mind fucking himself about a situation, and this is where it all comes to a head, is that Sun and that Justice card. And so especially because I'm trying to read for, like, his energy in regards to you too, right? I'm really curious if this is just the things that were left unsaid between the both of you. Like, maybe he completely fucking disappeared, right? A lot of times that's what why this Justice comes out, is because, like, if you, like, you guys were whatever, like, close, doing your fucking thing, right? And then one day it's like he, like, disappeared. I don't even know what the fuck happened. This is where God's like, yeah, enough time has passed. You see that he's over here thinking so much about it, and then boom, it's where it just comes to a head. Things that were in wonder, I mean, they are no more. This is him answering for those. Very curious. So good career, but there's something that has eaten him up, and I think that it's probably just no closure. No, right? That's why. He's like over here just mind fucking himself about this. He's got things to answer for. Go ahead and drop your other questions, boo. Oh, wait. Yes, oh. Ah. Makes sense. Claire, I got you too, boo. My back hurts. Ugh. I got 2 more. Oh, wait. Is there a way with tarot? Wait to see what tarot saying. Wait. Hold on. Let me see that. So is mom about? Like, generally, yeah. Yeah. Obviously, like, yeah, we could. Very generally. Obviously, it's not going to be like, yeah, I mean, we can pull energy for sure on what he might be expressing, talking about. Yeah, for sure. Abby, if you're still in here, boo, go ahead and drop. Well, hopefully it's not filtering you out. Go ahead and drop your other questions. I hope it's not filtering her out. Oh, wait, there we go. shit, I think it's filtering out. Oh wait, his energy is more like work. His energy is more like work. With the, I feel there's a typo. His energy. That one, just the first two. I feel like the first two cards that came out with that. Don't fuck around with me, TikTok. I'm gonna need my other tea. I'm gonna drink all this one. Hold on, y'all. There we go. There we go. Said he is. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And enjoying it. And probably doing really fucking well. Yeah, definitely. Ow. I like how it gave me a... It's like, invite James Charles to join your live. Like, why? I don't even follow him. I wonder if TikTok, I wonder if TikTok picks up on like the shit that I listen to on my phone. Cause obviously I'd be watching like Peter Mon drama videos, you know what I mean? And so I'm curious if that's why that came up on there. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Period, bitch, let's get it. Let's go. Here we go. Damn, dude. Let's go. If you guys, that makes sense, never mind. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Hermit, Two of Swords, Chariot, Seven of Wands in reverse. I'm not mad about that. The way that he is feeling towards you, I wanted to say first and foremost, like with that Ace of Pentacles that's coming out, it could definitely be just showing me that he's especially if you guys worked together and that's how you guys met. It's really showing me that that's something that is very, I don't want to say important because I don't feel like that's the word, like something that's of weight to him. Like it, obviously, right? Like a standout moment. That Queen of Cups, I feel like, is obviously trying to show me your energy and how he is seeing you. Where, hold on. Okay, I just need to wait for him to close that. The Queen of Cups is like how he is seeing you. This could also be like, especially, okay, so that's like they met at work and this was probably like his first impression of her, but also how he is still viewing her. Where he sees you as someone that is extremely compassionate, like empathetic, compassionate, caring, understanding. That Queen of Cups, though, too, is that he knows that you are not the type, like you are someone that listens to your intuition. He can't really lie to you. You know what? That's how Queen of Cups is. They fucking sense it. They know it. The Hermit card coming out that, and that could be why if he's like, I can't bullshit her. She knows, she gets a feeling like she knows what the fuck I'm doing. Hermit card, this could be obviously showing me the separation that's going on between you guys. This too, though, is where he, during the separation, it's cliche, but it's fucking true, right? Like with Hermit, he's gaining insight, he's gaining awareness about this, he's learning more, right? He's growing during this time. Two of Swords is obviously his communication, right? Where he's like, I want to say something, I don't know how to say it, and so I'm sitting in this limbo area where I'm not, like, I'm stuck, right? I want to say something, I just don't know what to say, how to say, when to say it. Chariot card coming out. Can't be Cancer season for sure. This could be like any time between Cancer season, Virgo season, but this is also where like if there is no communication that's going on between you guys right now, Chariot card could represent that finally during this time of contemplating, wondering what he's gonna fucking say, he finally comes forward and like gives up that fight of not communicating. You know what I mean? Like him. Like he's just putting up a fight towards not saying anything. He's putting up such a fight. And that's just such a surrender energy where it's like finally he comes out with it. Anyway, thinking about you a lot. Views you in high regard. Doesn't know what he would say, but he eventually does. He finds the answer. He figures it out. Interesting. The bottom of the deck shit. Wow. You guys had a very different connection, and then like when like he had a different connection with you than probably with anybody. And then it's like during the separation, especially like at the beginning of it, he could have, like he was different with you, right? And then he just swings back, like during the separation, he kind of just like is acting like someone he's not. Anyway. Wait, hold it. Ow! I wonder. Oh, period. Period. I got one more question, boo. Go ahead and drop your other question. Oh, period. Okay. Go ahead and drop your question. Hopefully it does not filter out that question. I know it does that a lot for financial ones or career ones. Oh, here we go. Ooh, here we go. Let's go. Hold up. Damn it. Hold on. Looks like there's a pause. Hold on a second. Oh, well. 2 more. Could be one of them. I don't know. Hold on. Well, that is good. This is a couple different things. I don't know what, like, I don't know what obviously you do for career, but this could be a couple different things. Like, if these are 2 separate, I don't know, like if, like, let's say for example, if you do like insurance or something, and this is like, these are 2 separate accounts or some shit, and you're like trying to get like both of them to sign something different, right? One of them does look like there's some hesitation, and then like, you're in this Queen of Pentacles because of it. You know what I mean? Where your Queen of Pentacles in reverse, we're like, oh my fucking God, like, it's not gonna happen, right? And then it turns around, right? Like, that's Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles, Sun is fucking amazing after that, where I'm like, oh, okay, like, okay, is there like a pause that one person does, and then boom, it just turns around quickly, where he eventually signs it, or the other one signs it? Or if this is like two people on, if this is two people on like one contract, this is where one is really fucking hesitant, and the reason that he's like this is because he just wants to have control over the situation. The other person, however, is more, I don't know, like, they're just not like that. They, I think that they are able to nudge this person in a gentle way, and it pays off. You know what I mean? And so it just looks like one energy is really resistant, like being stubborn, wants to control the situation. And then the other guy is coming across like he's just very diplomatic. He's really good with his words. He's really good with like connecting with people's emotions, shit like that. And he might nudge it he might nudge it forward. Or that's just how one person is. Like, if this is two separate people, one of them's hesitant, the other person's like, no, let's fucking do it. Yeah, for some reason, there's one person here who is dragging his feet. And there's another person who is on board completely. Ten of Pentacles, hold on. Sell homes, that makes fucking sense. That is really good. With the Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles, and a fucking Sun card, bitch. That's like, if you're selling homes or you're working like, if you're a realtor, fucking A. That's like, you got it. You sealed the deal. Wheel of Fortune. Are you kidding me? Wheel of Fortune represents it like you hit a fortune, or it turns it like you get lucky with it. You get really lucky. Ten of Pentacles, boom, you got it. You did it. You know what I mean? Sun card coming out is like, yeah, she nailed it. Good for you. That one was hard to walk through. Two different people. Makes sense. It does turn out good, boo. It does. Fucking A, period. Hold up, Claire. I gotta read. Holly, back. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Okay. Huh. Oh, here we go. Okay. Hold up. Period. Let's go. Let's see. Ooh. I'm just trying to think if I want to use an oracle, but let me see. Let's fucking go. Let's see. What is he talking about? Let's go. Here we go. Wow. Is very comfortable talking to her about his emotions. I mean, straight up. Now, he, first and foremost, like, I'm just trying to see everything, right? And then there she is. Okay. I'm just trying to see general of what he does, and then I want to get more specific into what he's saying about you. Generally, he's very close with her, talking about his emotions. Like, right, I just feel like he's more comfortable talking to her about that kind of shit. Makes sense. He talks to her about, obviously, career, all that kind of stuff, but he doesn't get really too deep into that. That's not like their... I don't know, it's not like a main thing, I guess, that like she really, you know, is like super concerned about. But he talks to her about it here and there. But he really talks to her straight up about what is going on with him emotionally. And for the most part, it looks like to me that he's someone that this is probably the only person he can really do that with, because he keeps this kind of shit to himself. He does not talk to anybody about this except for his mom. Now, she, again, I appreciate how she's coming across, because she's not the type of person who's enables him at all, or tries to like, she's not cutting the apron strings, you know what I mean? Where she's like, this is my son, I always have to have him. It's like, no, she's able to separate herself from him. And it can cause some conflict, you know, where she doesn't feed into his shit. She really calls him out. And it can just cause some tension, I guess. It's not like they're knockout, drag-out fights or anything like that. But it just causes a little bit of tension because he doesn't want to listen to it. Now let's get more specific. Wow. Wow. He's talking to her about the... Wow, that makes so much sense as to why she's just such a good sounding board for him. Now, in regards to you, he talks about a 3 of Swords, which he talks about the pain that he's in, right? But the way that he does this is that he's telling her, like, his fucked up perception, right? Where he's like she whatever, they're talking about you, they're talking about the situation, probably vaguely, obviously, right? Because she probably is like, yeah, she knows who you are, but like doesn't like know everything, right? And so he's like, yeah, Claire would, or this girl that I used to be involved with, right? She's never gonna talk to me again. She probably hates me. She wouldn't get, whatever, right? 3 of Swords is that you are believing your intrusive thoughts and it's causing no one fucking pain but you, right? And she's over here where she's like, that's just, like, what are you talking about? How do you even know that? How do you know that, though? That's just you making up shit in your head. She pulls in a lot of her experience with their dad. One more. Damn. And then he starts to... Fuck this guy, dude. Jeez. Wow. Okay. What was I fucking saying? That 3 of Swords, yeah, that he talks about that, but he also actually, I'm kind of surprised that came out. Ace of Cups came out on the bottom of the deck, by the way. And yeah, the 3 Swords type of stuff where he opens up to her a lot about, like, I guess these made up scenarios that he's making in his head, or like he's coming to conclusions about how you feel without even knowing 100%, right? She very much, she's a good mirror for him. She's honest with him. That Judgment card that comes out, though, because I'm just pulling specifically what he talks about, right? That Judgment card, he kind of pulls in a bit of, I don't know, that's him kind of seeing it from a higher perspective, where Judgment came out again. Obviously, this shit came out even in the last question that I did for you. Yeah, that would be him telling her, opening up to her about, like, you know how I was saying, like, with the last question that we did for this, where, he's like, oh my god, like, that's what Claire always used to say, or, like, that's, you know what I mean, where shit's, like, so synchronous, like, so, it's so, like, synchronicity. When he's talking to her, he, like, says that to her. He says something where it's, like, he says that, where he's like, I don't know, I've been, like, seeing, like, this person's name, or, like, what you just said is something that she would say, or, like, that song that you're listening to is, like, that always comes on all the time, like, what I'm talking about, this or something like that, right? Now, he also protects himself by making jokes and shit like that. So when he's getting uncomfortable with this, or it's getting too, I don't know, he's getting too like emotional or some shit, he turns it around and then he starts to make jokes, right? And I think that that's kind of like where she's just like, I'm not, like, whatever. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, I'm just getting more, and I just want to see a little bit if I can. No, man, vague. Again, that came out like that. If I'm going to say this, because Moon and Page of Pentacles came out, because Moon's vague shit, right? Like, we were seeing that, obviously, with the last one, too, which I figured would come out again, where he talks about you, obviously, but she doesn't really know, like, what you look like, or your name. She probably knows your name or something, but doesn't know, like, the total, like, details, you know what I mean? Knows everything. He also might talk about, because Page of Pentacles coming out that, and I think that you guys met at work. He might talk about his experiences that or just stories, shit like that, of you when you guys used to work together. But he keeps out the flirting. Like, if you guys had any, just whatever, like, because I'm sure, right? I'm sure that it's like, yeah, whatever, like, we work together. But, there's also, like, we used to, like, have so much fun. We used to flirt all the time and stuff like that. He doesn't say that. He doesn't talk about that. But obviously, I think she can kind of read between the lines. You get what I'm saying? Like, if she's like, if he's over there talking about, like, oh yeah, like, Claire and I used to, like, yeah, this girl I used to work with or whatever, we used to, like, do that all the time. We used to talk about it all the time. And then she's kind of side-eyeing him, like, oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Like, right, a mom knows. Where she's like, oh, okay, like, you liked her. You know what I mean? Anyway, good shit. Too funny. You know what I mean? Like, you know how, like, kids or whatever, when, like, whatever, like, when we were young or whatever, we used to talk about, like, oh, like, me and Bobby, like, he came up and gave me a sucker today, and it's like you're trying not to air out that you got a crush on this person, but you're totally airing yourself out that you do. That's what he does. Oh my god. That is so funny. That was cute. That was cute. Good for him. It looks like he has a really close relationship with her. Interesting that, like, I don't know. It makes sense. Just about his dad, how... Let me try to... Aww. Jesus. I'm so burping up Alfredo, you guys. Hold on a second, y'all. I gotta double check and make sure I didn't miss anybody. So, I will be on here Wednesday for sure. Not Friday, and I don't know if I'm gonna hop on here another day this week yet. But that's it. Shit. I'm kind of so... Maybe everybody's watching the Love Island finale. You know what I mean? Like, where is everybody tonight? There's hardly anybody in here. Okay. Well, I'm gonna fucking hop off and go watch it myself. Okay. So I will be on here Wednesday for sure, you guys. And then just keep an eye... That won't fit in there. Just keep an eye on my stories. Okay, y'all. Well, I'm gonna clean this shit up. And I'll see y'all on motherfucking Wednesday. Alright, booze. Well, I'm gonna end the TikTok one first, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you on Wednesday for sure, okay? Okay. Bye, you guys. Oh, we were a little busy on that one. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go see what my hubby doing. Yeah, I gotta pee. Okay, I'll see you guys on Wednesday for sure, and I love you. Okay, bye. Bye, Biz. See you on Wednesday. Bye. I wasn't on here that long at all.